We said goodbye to all the things we love. Gave up our lives just to find that it was not enough. We left in pain and gone to our carefree peace. What if unleash the world was just a childish dream? We failed to stop our own demise, the tragic end before our eyes. Our past no place here. Maybe the path we follow is final real. Maybe the end we try to avoid is already here. Some roses will never bloom. Some dreams are on. I just want you to see something real quick, so you understand my suffering. Don't want that. Not that either. Damn it. Here. Let's see. I'm drunk, so I don't even fucking care right now. Hey, Jade. Jade, I can't talk. Yay, day drinking. Woohoo. Give me a second. I can't show it. It is what it is then. Okay, I think I got my thing set up. Now I just need my one thing. It's so hard. Because I'm like praying like to God himself that my thing doesn't freeze. Because if it freezes, then I'm gonna die inside. Uh, somebody's voice. I don't need that. That's her video. I don't need that. Where is the music for this? I usually use this one. This works. Come on, music. Why would I do that? Why is that happening? Okay, I don't understand. That was weird. There we go, just like tiny music in the background. There we go. Okay, I think I got everything set up right, so I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need to put something on the screen. I was doing this drawing. I think it was this drawing. Hopefully, not porn. Yeah. Okay, not porn. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So I do have to get something from downstairs. At one point during this, I'm going to leave at one point. So we're gonna talk about the newer up. Oh, the person dropped it off. Damn. I thought I had time. Let me go get my stuff from downstairs. I'll be right back. Where's my thing? Get Fake white chicken. Ooh. Ugh. It's never even going upstairs. Like, almost tripped going upstairs. Every time there's that cord. I need to find a better place for it. Ugh. Almost died just now? Okay. Alright. Cool. Turn that down a little bit. Let's talk about the updates on... Let me put this away. The updates on Creepshow a little bit. I'm not going to cover these updates. I'll tell you why in a second. But... Okay. So... The main ones that you need to know that I won't be covering my video, and again, I'll tell you why. Emily found, I forget who said, or who did the, you can find it on her Twitter. It's all she's been talking about. I forget who the thing was by, but on an interview that creepshowart did where she referenced the library, like, we already had the IP, we need that, but okay. She referenced the library, so that sounds suspicious, I guess. I'm trying to be nice about this. She also referenced Emily in that thing, even though it was in, like, a pretty positive way, but she referenced her, so there's that. She also got a statement, or somebody to come out with a statement, that this person, like, claims, it's they, them, is their pronouns, but they claim that they used to go to college with Shannon, and their experience, to sum it up, you can read the whole thing, but the most important parts, in my opinion, is that she did used to talk about bullying and stalking Emily, which, okay, talked about that with this person. I can't, so she talked about that with the person. She talked in length about, like, being obsessive over Emily and whatnot, and was criticizing them and her and all that. And all these things I'm talking about are just speculation. And this is kind of why I'm glad I stopped the video where I did, and I was like, I'm not going to wait for any more updates, because I knew this was the road Emily was going to go down. And while this serves the people who believe it's Shannon no matter nothing, for someone like me who I believe it's Shannon, and I believe Emily to an extent, but I still need proof before I, like, really, get my claws into it. It's annoying. A little bit. Just a little bit. Because this person came with no receipts. Whole statement by this person. She went, I found a whole ass person to make this whole big thing and put these allegations out there, and this person literally, my head hurts, in the paragraph, they were like, it wasn't a paragraph, it was like a Twitter thread. In that Twitter thread, they were just like, I mean, I don't have the receipts, but I can get them if you guys want. And it's like, if we want, go get them. What are you talking about? Like, I got the Twitter stuff because her Twitter deleted and whatnot, and I get that, kind of, because they did have, like, a message they sent to Creepshow, which didn't have a date on it, and that kind of concerned me. But they sent to Creepshow calling them out for this type of stuff, and you know, confronting them with information, but didn't have a reply back, or I don't know why I didn't have a reply back. And then they said that there were Facebook messages that were damning, that connected at least nothing connected Creepshow to not liking Emily as much as they are claiming that that Shannon did it. And again, just I could get it from Facebook if you guys really need me to. Yeah, because that could connect them. Heck, if you had that or had them admitting to anything, really, that could be helpful for Emily, because she could. That helps her pass her case. Like, yes, we actually need that. Yeah, because not being able to make videos on the internet shouldn't be the concern. Who cares? If she actually did these illegal actions, then it'd be very nice to go to the cops with this type of stuff. That actually would be helpful. But that's why it's like, hello, I see you. I get it, but I'm annoyed because that's kind of all it's been from Emily for a while now, speculation. And while again I believe her and I believe she's gone through a traumatic experience, and I don't want anybody to go through that, when you can't get mad at people for being skeptical and telling you that we're not gonna be as mad as you want us to be, because you know what I mean. I'm not saying that she necessarily is saying that. I'm just saying that you can't expect people not to be skeptical of you when you're literally telling them that you literally don't have any receipts that tie it to Shannon. The boyfriend, we have receipts tying him because he's talked to her. The time it went back to like the first beginnings of the stalkings tie back to him. We can tie him to this. We necessarily can't tie Shannon to it. There's too many coincidences to where it's like, no, she did it, but like like she'll never really be held accountable for her actions. I guess even with the boyfriend, there's reasonable doubt, but let's be honest, like it's him. It's definitely him. He didn't just stop because Shannon started taking over the race. It's definitely him. but I don't know if it's Shannon, or wouldn't know if it was Shannon like 100%. It's just all a coinky dink. But I already said in the video that I'm making that it's taking so long to export. Literally, it's been exporting all day and all night, and it's still not done. And I'm very irritated because I want to edit other stuff, man. I want to do other stuff. I didn't really want to stream because I didn't want it to like fuck up the whole like process, you know. But hopefully it doesn't. And if it does, and I have to restart the whole thing, I might just be like, I could make a video, but I don't know about it. It's a lot. And while again, I think Shannon's been deleting a lot of videos, actually. Quite a few, from what I remember. I don't know what this little frilly person was. I think I was gonna make a person in there, but I might just make a fish. Yeah, but I think she's been deleting videos, so it's been more than just like the few she did at first. It was like a real big backlog of them. And I'll probably link that in the description, but other than that, nothing's really happening. But again, over time, with new people and new fans, if Emily doesn't have any solid proof, this is just kind of like a speculation. Even then, I've seen people come back from worse. Let's be honest. And I would say, other than that, it's just a bunch of like dumb drama, I think, on top of that. Because, you know, fucking commentary YouTubers just be fighting with each other for dumb reasons. And so we got people just doing the most with a side of toast. And it's like, bro, like, can we just all be friends? Can we just all be friends and love each other? Can we just do that? That'd be great. I think I'd like that. Other than that, I'm kind of bored with the situation. I don't really care. I don't want to do any more updates. I don't really care anymore. Because it's not like it's, it's not relevant again, but there's nothing we can really do. She's already gone. Like, nothing that we're doing now is, like, helpful in any way, shape, or form. It'd be different if, like, she was still here, and then we could still make videos about it because it would be bringing awareness, but it literally is doing nothing now. At this point, I think Emily just needs to heal. If she wants to talk about it more, that's her choice. At this point, I'm sure she's been silenced enough. But anything else is just like, so I'm just like, I don't even want to make an update to the video. I'm not gonna add anything in. What is there in the video is there in the video. And that's about it. But other than that, that's kind of it. There's not really any big updates. People keep making videos or videos and live streams, as if there's something big that's happening, and there's just so much, and it's like, it's just little stuff that, again, is more speculation than anything, and hasn't been proven in any way, shape, or form. Which is like, I guess, okay, but... Let me go with like a... This works. No. Like a 10. Yeah, 10 works. But like, I did fix the pressure sensitivity. You know what else this drama has done? It's kind of made me feel like a little bit burnt out in general. I feel like I've been a bit less creative. And I was trying to make a speed art for the video itself. But the speed art I have is the current thing I was drawing before in the other streams. And I hate it. I hate that so much. It looks so bad in my opinion. But I was just like, might as well use it, I guess, because I'm not going to finish the drawing. But it feels, I don't know, it's just like, sure, it's a big thing, but there's no retribution, there's no actual justice that's being served. She just lost her online platform, which, like, that's not really what we all would want to come out of the situation if she actually did it. Like, she still did dox someone and stalk someone for years. You would think something, better would come out, but it didn't. It didn't. It really didn't. I do like hearing how other people feel about it, though. Some people are still skeptical because they're like, I don't even know nor trust Emily. And the evidence could be anything. No. There's that. But, again, until some real evidence comes up, all these accusations, the speculations by everybody, it just, even, yeah, it's just like, It's like saying someone's a master manipulator in every way, shape, or form. And then you see that they, like, are being dumb. It's like... Shannon can be super clever, but at the same time dumb enough to not cover her tracks well. You know what I mean? That's why I think that while she didn't like Emily, and there's a lot of things that probably she did do, a lot of it had to be the boyfriend as well. Which helping the boyfriend isn't any better, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that people that are thinking that everything was Shannon, I'm like, that's actually pretty improbable when thinking about it, but that's just me. Also, I'm partially drunk, so there's also that. There should not be day drinking, but I don't got nothing to do. Well, I'm gonna go. I've been looking for jobs, and I did get one, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually take it or not. It's pretty far away, but it might work. How's everybody else's day going? I'm just eating. I'm sorry. I'm not eating right now. I also haven't eaten all day. It's like 3 o'clock. I've been drinking, and I haven't been eating. Which, if you don't know, not a good thing. Probably why I woke up tipsy. It's probably why. Also, for some reason, orange juice is now my drink of choice. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't really want a Sprite. I want either a lemonade or an orange juice. I literally eat burgers and fries with an orange juice, and it's not. It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm doing something wrong. I'm glad that you slept. Yeah, I forgot I had music in the background. I was wondering what that noise was. I was like, the hell was that? It's coming from my headphones. Playing the music. Anyways. I know that there has been some stuff going on with, like, Scott Coffin. And I don't know what it is. And I kind of wanted to look that up. And I don't know. And that's the thing. That's what I hate. Like, there's a big drama. I wish it kind of makes all the other dramas around kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind is spinning because liquor. I saw that finally that 500-page document shit is coming out. That's fucking stupid, and I'm so glad. If you don't know, I did a live stream on here going over a document people swore was like a document against a child that was like stalking this child and would dox this kid and all of that. Complete horseshit. Complete horseshit. And I went over it and read most of the document, and I looked at this and was like, ZZ, honey, no, that's literally why I stopped watching her content. I'm like, you did not call this whole ass adult a pedophile off of some bullshit and then said that they were doxer. You didn't, sweetheart, and then you didn't show that the child then doxed. Like, no, you didn't do that. I literally stopped watching her, Izzy, not ZZ, I'm sorry, wrong person. I forget her name, but fucking, she made a whole video on it, and that video got big. So you basically canceled an adult for doing absolutely nothing. Maybe being like a dick, but like, you called that person a pedophile and said they were a doxer when that literally wasn't the case. Like, what the hell? And I believe I'm Just a Robot made a video on it, and I'm like, thank God, because I had a disagreement with the person who got basically canceled for no reason. I had a disagreement with them over something totally different. It was like a totally different situation, and so we were talking about it and in DMs, and basically we agreed to disagree, basically. And so I was like, her thing looks that username looks familiar, or whatever looks familiar. And so I realized, like, after I made the video I made, I was like, am I in DMs with this girl? Or something? I don't remember exactly how it went, but I think that's how it went. And so I went and looked, and I was like, I am in DMs with this girl. I have her on my DM. And so I messaged her, and I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, what is this shit? It didn't go this way, but I'm being dramatic. I'm only remembering this from memory, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? I told her, like, you were a dumbass in that fucking document, by the way. That whole document was stupid and petty, but, like, I don't think you're a fucking pedophile nor a doxer. Like, that's not what happened. Like, they're all making up like, horse shit out of their ass, Even, you expose the kid's voice. The kid had a, very open and public profile at the time. I looked on there, it was already on there. Didn't take me long to search through her tweets and find a voice recording of the kid. She did not expose any personal information of this child at all. Period. Like, what? And so I'm like, I don't know why they're doing that. And I told I made a live stream about it. Me making a video about it wasn't going to do anything, and I knew it wasn't. She needed somebody bigger in these types of situations. Because I think her friend also made a video on it, and I watched their video, and it was really good. And they disproved most of it. And people, like, the 13-year-old child sent somebody to harass their friend. Like, that video got mass disliked for no reason. And I'm like, I knew it. Like, I try to tell you, your friend is doing you a service, but also, like, you need somebody bigger to point out this bullshit, because people aren't going to believe it. Because the kid's audience, or the kid, is pushing this all to other dumb kids. And dumb kids aren't going to believe somebody who is friends with you're going to need somebody else. And so, Jar came out with something, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, finally, people are seeing this as, like a crock of shit. Horse shit. Like, the biggest crock of shit of life. And so I'm like, I could do a video about it at this point to help spread it, but also, like, again, I would rather somebody bigger do that, and/or really, well, it's not even that. Realistically, it's like, okay, at this point, the original document is gone, which the original document was terrible, but the original document pretty much just proves this was bullshit, but the original document got taken down for whatever reason. The kid's a psychopath. No, okay, let me not be mean like that. The kid's crazy. Also, I confronted the kid. I really didn't confront them. I just DM'd them and was like, did you call this person a pedophile? And it's like, yeah. Did you do all this stuff? Were you... Low-key, the kid was going back and forth with the adult as well. And I'm like, did you message them when after they blocked you and then claim that, like, they were harassing you? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And again, these aren't the exact messages, but it went in a little bit of like, did you do these things that were clearly wrong? And this person was just like, yeah. And I'm just like, cool. Never messaged them again. They're still in my DMs. Never messaged them again. Because I'm like, what the hell? What? That's the thing that bothered me. That's why I was like, Izzy, why would you listen to this person? They straight up admitted to this stuff in front of me. Like, to me. Like, I'm not nobody. And I'm just like, alright, bet. It was weird. Listen, the whole situation's weird. Izzy is, yes, exactly who I'm talking about. And Galaxy is not okay. I did see that they talked about this as well. I don't watch their content, so that's not what I was thinking of. But yes, Galaxy did. Luke did do a video as well. And all of these people, I'm like, did you not ask the person? Did you, like, even Izzy saying that I skimmed through the document. I'm like, so you didn't see the contradictions? Because I skimmed through it as well. It did not take me that long. A live stream was not that long. It was not that much research you had to do. If you just looked through the document, you would have saw it was horse shit. So you tell me you skimmed through it? Did you skim through it? Is that what happened, Izzy? Is that what happened? You skimmed through it? Right. So, oh my god. It was so stupid. To recap... Somebody made a 500-page document on a child, basically talking about petty things the child did. But again, and I don't like excusing everything of a child, but like, this person was a grown-ass adult. I've already told her this, like, you should have known better than to even argue back and forth with the fucking child. After they blocked you and they were doing all this stuff, you start reporting people at that point. You start reporting people, you start telling people, like, I get that you were making a beware post of, like, like, don't be trying to, you know what I mean? But I get that, but, like, to an extent, the 500 pages was just, like, too much, and after a certain amount of pages, it was like, okay, a lot of this is fluff. A lot of this is just you venting your petty argument shit. Like, this is just fluff. I don't want that. It should have been maybe a twit longer at best with receipts, and then that's about it. And even then, that even seems a little bit too much because, again, you're an adult. It's just some dumbass child, and they'll get their comeuppance at one point, but it was too much. But anyway, the child called them a pedophile. People were saying they were doxer. Izzy. Is that how it's said? You'll see in the comments. She made a video on it. Okay, Galaxy is okay. Made a video on it. Luke made a video on it. Somebody else I know made a video on it. They all called her well, I don't think they all called her that, but Izzy definitely called her a pedophile and said that she doxed this person. She did not. Or I don't know if it's a she, I think it's a they. I think their pronouns are they, actually. I haven't talked to them in a long time. I actually haven't looked at my DMs in hell long. I haven't gone to my DMs in so long. But, well, I went in there recently for fan art, but you know what I'm trying to say. Basically, people spread around this person is the worst person in the world, and then when their friend came out to be like, hey, this information isn't right, the 13-year-old child that the document was made about went to go send people to harass that person because they were defending. It was a lot. Like, that child is out of their mind. And so, yeah. Jar, Just the Robot made a video on it, basically being like, no. No, like, that's not what happened. And I'm glad, because somebody needs to say it. Because people are literally making up, like, bullshit against this person for no reason. You can just call... If you want to make a whole video calling them a dumbass adult, and what they did was dumb, what they did was straight up stupid. They shouldn't have made the call-out post to begin with. Like, it was over some glitch tech Discord stuff. Like, this child is weird. And just block them and be done with it. And they shouldn't have event posted neither on their Facebook. I think that was too much. But honestly, they didn't say the name of the child. They didn't even say that. I don't think their username in the Facebook post. Like, nobody would know who this person is. Well, this child went out of their way to find the Facebook post, or somebody sent them the Facebook post, and then doxed the girl. Like, eh. Like, Izzy should have found something weird when a child has an adult person's Facebook when this person was not named. And they weren't friends, like friends. They were, like, online, I wouldn't say online friends. They were online people who talk to each other. That's weird. How did you find the Facebook? Child needs to go sit their ass down. Like, I can't. It was a whole thing. I made a stream about it. I don't know if my stream's still up, actually. Let me go look. Let me look if my stream's still up on this situation. Let me see if that stream's still up. Let me get off of TikTok. Let's see. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be gross. I gotta look really quickly. Where am I? God, I hate fucking YouTube's, like, thing. It's so dumb. I have to go through, like, 400 things just to find a fucking stream. Videos, live streams. Let me look. Can I search it? 500. Let's see. Oh, Oh, fuck. Damn it. I know I alright. Yeah, I unlisted a bunch of videos. I think I fucking unlisted the live stream because I'm fucking stupid. Okay, let me relist that shit, and I'll probably, yeah. Okay, well, you know, you know, I'm just dumb. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let me see if it actually had the information. Because sometimes I'd be talking and I don't actually have. Oh no, yeah, I went through the entire thing. Here, I'm going to. I just because right after the creepshowart video is fucking finally fucking done uploading, or not uploading, but fucking exporting. Right when it's done, I'm gonna try to edit together it so it's not just a long ass thing, and so it's like a little bit quicker, or you guys won't hear a bunch of long pauses or me reading shit. So I'll not re-upload it, but I unprivate or unlisted it. It's all just like do the thing. Anyways, that's a whole drama. So I'm glad that's finally coming to light. That whole thing was fucking stupid, and Izzy, Prison Mate Luke, and all the rest of them need to sit their asses down and maybe do some research for once, instead of lying to their audience about something that I get. That again, you can laugh at the girl for being dumb and being a grown ass adult, even tolerating shit from kids because kids are dumb, and the kid's just really dumb and making a 500-page document, period, which is really dumb. But to call them anything other than that is just crazy. Maybe at one point they'll actually do some research. Like, I get it. Sometimes you just want to get the video out, but also, like, can you not ruin a person's life and call them a straight up pedophile? Like, can you not do that? Maybe can you not? Like, could you just not? You know what I mean? Can you not? Uh, but there have been, I don't know, there haven't been a lot of dramas. I feel like I've been seeing other than the creepshowart one because it's been recommended to me so many times. I know there's that one that's happening, and there's another one. Fuck. I know the dream one's kind of dead at this point. I do want to know like what dream actually did, if nothing. What else? Is there something else? Is there other dramas? Do you guys know about any other dramas that are happening right now? Listen, Sen got kind of like lucky because I feel like people were like honing in on him as like a drama train, and then like creepshow stuff happened, and so he just kind of got away with it a little bit there. Yeah, do you guys know about any other dramas? I think. Is there anything else? Oh, wasn't there one with like Scott Coffin that's happening? Does anybody know what's happening with that one? I know that it said something about him being like either transphobic or giving to transphobic people and a charity something. God, let me look it up. I'm kind of curious because I know there was one with him. I'm like, not Scott, please, no more. Like, we can't do Scott right now. Let's see. Let me see. I'm on YouTube. YouTube's always the fucking place to look for this type of shit. Scott Coffin. Is it Coffin or Croffin? Scott Coffin? Coffin. Coffin. That's it. Scott Coffin. Having a stroke. Please help me.
Hello everyone, I just want to say that I am scared to make this video.
Okay, that's a bad sign. Okay. So. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. we can watch it together. Cause I was gonna draw, but I think I'm too drunk and too disoriented. Is that the word? Am I saying words right? I'm too delirious to do it. So I think I'm going to. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. How much? Ugh. I started the stream how long ago? 34 minutes ago? 40 minutes ago? It's only exported 1% more. I'm going to kill myself. I'm kidding, but like, I'm gonna jump off a fucking bridge, I swear. Here, I'm going to stop drawing, and we'll just watch the video that I just pulled up on my phone. And see if we can hear this person's opinion on the Scott Coffin situation. Ah, yes, the obligation. I'm afraid to make this video statement at the beginning of the serious video. That's all. That's always the like. It's gonna be good. Ooh, see. Never gets old. Also, I'm gonna be eating chicken during it, so it is what it is. Listen, chicken is fucking good. I don't care any of the bullshit stereotypes between watermelon and chicken. Fuck you guys. Like, it's actually the best thing. If that's all I could eat for the rest of my life is different types of chicken with different sauces and watermelon, I'd be good. They're like, chicken's just good and flavorful no matter what. Like, I'm never gonna turn down a piece of chicken unless I'm full. And watermelon is literally just like the best palate cleanser food. Like, if you just want to like cleanse your palate, or you don't want something that's like flavorful, or you don't want something specific, but you just want like, if you're not in the mood for anything, watermelon is so refreshing. Like, oh, that and cucumbers. Cucumbers are the best. Can you tell that I took 2 shots? Can you tell? Can you tell? It wasn't 2, but I'm gonna tell you guys it was 2. It's better on me if I tell you it was 2. I'm gonna mute myself for a second so I can move my mic up to my thing so I can watch this video. So give me a second. Tell me why ain't nothing but a... Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way, 'cause I want it that way. Tell me what ain't nothing but... Did Mimi make a video? Oh, Spectre is apparently going to do a live stream, which is cool. Did Mimi make a video? Wait. Mimi. She make a video? Her video come out? What? Why doesn't her channel come up when I look up to Mimi? I don't understand. Oh, that's her video. Oh, that's what that is. I saw that. Oh, I thought that was Nani's. Huh. Makes sense. I thought that was Nani's video, but it's not. It's Mimi's video. Oh. I was like, oh, did she make a video? Yeah, she did. You saw it, dumb bitch. Like, what? Oh. I didn't even know that. You guys sitting here listening to... I thought... Okay, I like the song. The song that was playing in the background, if you even heard it, I like that song. I did not know that I didn't do the instrumental version of it. So I'm like listening to it, I'm like, these are words. I can hear words right now. Na, 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 na. Oh, something else that I realized. First of all, let me tell you something that is a gross. Holly, Holly, stop. Holly, Holly, no. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at right now. Why I'm saying like Holly, no. Here, where's my browser? Where is my browser? Where's my browser? I can't. I don't have it. That's stupid. Oh, this one, the one? Yeah. Okay. There we go. This is my This is my browser right now, right? Oh wait, let me turn off the thing. Oh wait, let me turn it on. There we go. This is my browser right now, and I'm just gonna open it a little bit so it doesn't. There we go. This is my browser right now. Why did Holly Brown make a video? Holly, you're not. You're never gonna be the one to talk right now. So so you can't say that this person spent years harassing you. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't. Unless she has some proof behind that, which I'll watch that video later. Just because she talked about you on LOLcow doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. The only reason we said that stalking for Emily because she had more receipts outside of LOLcow. That somebody else was stalking her because they didn't even know it was Shannon, but we're all sure it is. It's somebody talking about you on LOLcow, shitting on you. It's not stalking. It's LOLcow. That you never knew they existed until now. Stop. Stop, Holly, stop. No, Holly, no. That's not what that is. Uh, that video down there, you can see that she made a thing. Yeah, that was in my recommended. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video later. But like, Holly, unless you got some proof and some receipts, that's not what that is. They're not harassing you. They're talking shit, which it's legal to do. That's my thing. Other than the doxing and the LOLcow thing, she's just talking shit. She's just talking shit. If it wasn't about like, if it wasn't for like all the other stuff Emily has, this would just be somebody talking shit. This wouldn't be harassment. It'd be somebody talking shit, which I don't care about. Other than the doxing and the LOLcow form, I don't really care about. I talk shit all the time in front of people in their face. So, what's your point? So like, yeah. Also, yes, we don't stand Ruby in this house because, sorry, there's so much wrong with the show. But I do really enjoy the music. I listen to the soundtrack constantly because the music is fire. Just the music by Casey Williams, like just their whole thing. I even listen to like what's it called? I forget the name of their other group. It's Goodbye something or Okay Goodbye, I think. I love their music. I genuinely do. It's genuinely something I bop to all the time. Ruby of the Show, trash. It's trash. You know, it's trash. You know. Uh, so let me go and sorry, I have to go on to a different tab because I sent it to myself on Facebook Messenger. So I have to go get that now. A long time, it's fine. But still. Okay, there we go. And then I paused it. And now I'm gonna switch it over here. Actually, also I want to talk about my recommendeds in this thing right here. Make sure the right tab is showing. Okay. On top of the Holly Brown thing right there, right here. On top of that, then it's a Mimi video I have to watch. And Cringy made a video, I guess. Why is she my recommendeds? I'll change that later. I don't fuck with her either. Well, I watch her from not really. No, I can't even say I watch her. I don't even watch her anymore. Uh, let's say I watch her from time to time. It's like no, I'll watch a live stream if it's on a situation that's like fresh, and sometimes she makes. Sometimes I see that she like, cause she pops up in my recommended. Sometimes I'll see that she made a live stream or a video about something, but then I'm like, oh wait, there's hundreds of other people who made it, so let me not. What else was there? God, there's something else I was gonna show you guys. All right, I have a big problem now. I feel like with ASMR videos, and I say that because I'm finding ones I like. Like I like dog grooming videos. Don't ask why. The clippers sound makes me fall asleep, and the blow drying sound makes me fall asleep. It's like it's weird, you know. But then like I'm realizing that these types of ones are visually stimulating. So I can just have this on in the background, like almost like a screensaver without the noise. I like those, like slime videos in that sense. But then also hate eating ones. So I've been watching a lot of this girl's content and I'm like, I really hate this. Like I really don't want to watch this anymore. It's just I don't know. It seems weird. Anyways, let's watch this thing. Wait, what are you guys saying? A classic song? Like I mean, can someone give me a quick summary of what Holly Brown has done in the past? Because I feel like watching a bunch of videos on her. Because I don't feel like watching a bunch of videos on her. I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I would have recommended like creepshowart video, but I feel like well no, her channel isn't. I don't know if her channel's monetized or not. Maybe use an ad blocker and then just don't watch the video or something. But I would recommend her video, but you know she's in hot water right now. But she's done a lot, honestly. She's apologized for most of it, from what I know, but she was just how can I explain it? She didn't do anything from what I remember that was super like terrible from what I remember. It was just like she's a dumb bitch. You know, she was just kind of like doing too much. You know, when people just don't like somebody because they're doing too much or they're acting a certain way or they're being like a dick. You know what I mean? That's kind of was her whole MO. You know, it's kind of like why some people don't like Dolly Guts. Like she was just doing too much. She was like, "It stole my art," all that stuff, and people started making up bullshit. I don't know if they did that with Holly, but I know that Holly was being a bit of a dick. So I think I might talk about Holly if she's doing anything else. I don't know. I haven't thought about that whole situation in years. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think the only reason I even liked Ruby because it was good because it never took itself too seriously because there were so many plot holes, even just in the first season. But it was funny, it was witty, it was good for my sensibilities, my humor. It never tried to be anything like too fan servicey or whatnot. It just came off genuinely like a passion project that was nice back in the day. Now it's just like, and they tried to bring Ruby Chibi's back, I felt, or they did rather. And I'm just like, nah, that's not even gonna get me back watching that. So when I said I was done with Ruby, I was super serious. I was dumb serious. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much just a hypocrite. Okay, let's watch this video and maybe see what Scott Coffin did. Here, I'm gonna turn it up halfway. Let's see how loud that is. Let me move this.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say that I am scared to make this video.
Is that loud enough? I think it's loud enough, but is that loud enough? Here. Not loud enough? I'll wait. Usually, yes, can suffice. Move this back over here. Was it loud enough? Yes? Okay. I need one person. Okay. Let's go back. My fingers is greasy. Orange juice and chicken, best combination.
Debated back and forth about making this video, but I think at the end of the day, it is best for me to put my opinion out there and to stick to my morals. And I honestly didn't feel comfortable continuing the channel without saying what I want to say and putting this out there. I just wanted to make a short video explaining what my opinion is and what happened. Also, before I get into this, I want to give you some context. I am coming at this from a 21-year-old man living in the United States who has personally seen the politics going on and has lived through this. So that is where I'm coming from. I just don't want there to be any more hate. I'm very scared to make this video because there's been a lot of hate on both sides. But this is what I need to do. And I want to do this with love rather than hate. So I hope.
Bro, what did he do? The way this guy is talking as if someone he murdered someone. What happened? I need to watch more videos. What did this man do?
Hope you stick around. So if you don't know, this weekend some screenshots were released showing that Scott Cawthon has donated a lot of money to a bunch of Republicans, conservative politicians. And obviously, since this fan base is very, very inclusive and is very LGBTQ plus friendly, people took issue to that. People were really angry. People were justifiably upset. People took things way too far. And before I even get into that, I just want to say that I do not condone any sort of doxing or ruining of life or death threats. I hate that. You do not belong in this community or on the internet if you are doing something like that. That is taking it way too far, and I absolutely do not condone those things, obviously. But with those people who are justifiably upset and angry, there were people who rushed to defend Scott. And justifiably as well. I mean, these screenshots were real, but some people, I can see how they maybe thought these were faked, maybe thought they were fabricated, because everyone's like, oh, Scott's always been a good person, and he's always, you know, been very inclusive. There's no way he's donated to these people who have actively hated on the LGBTQ plus community. Like, these are politicians who actively try and take away the rights of LGBTQ plus people. But yeah, some people thought these might have been fake. And there was one thing that came out where people might have thought that Scott got scammed because there was a website that was illegally taking donations from people, and they had to refund people back because they overtook what the people said they would give. So people maybe thought, oh, maybe he was scammed by this one website that he went through. It turns out that this was real. He wasn't scammed. And he really did make these donations to these terrible people. And when I say terrible people, I don't mean all Republicans are terrible people. Politicians are just not the best, and these are really, really not the best politicians. So Twitter blew up. People were defending Scott. I feel like more people were not defending Scott at that point. I feel like more people were either convinced that it wasn't real or giving Scott the benefit of the doubt, or they were justifiably upset. So about a day goes by, and this is still going on Twitter. People are still upset. There's people on both sides defending Scott, and people, you know, being justifiably angry or way too angry at Scott, which I do not condone once again. And then all of a sudden, Scott posts a long Reddit post on the FNAF Reddit about the situation and his opinion on the situation. And before I say this, I want to say that a lot of people were saying this is a breach of his privacy, and this was never supposed to come out, and this is just private information that should have never been released. And I just want to say to that, political donations are public information. And I think it is reasonable for people to look up who the people they deeply look up to are donating to. I don't think this was a breach of his privacy. I think it's public information, and someone was curious, and they, put it out there on Twitter, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So I'm not going to read you Scott's post. I'll put it in the description of this video if you want to check it out if you haven't already. Scott's post was titled "My Response and Maybe Last Post," and when I saw that, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that he said he may never post on the FNAF Reddit again. And then I got to reading the post, and I thought Scott's response was poor. I think he made some good points in there, but overall, I think it was a pretty poor response from Scott and pretty out of character for him, honestly. And before you come after me saying, John, Scott's post was great, what are you talking about? I just want to say that this is my opinion. And I'm allowed to have the opinion, and I mean this with love. Like I said at the beginning, no hate towards anyone. If you are sending hate to Scott Cawthon, like terrible stuff, please don't. Like, you don't belong in this community, and we're just having a discussion. That's all we're having. The main thing that I think was the issue with this post was parasocial relationships. I don't know if you guys watch Ludwig, but he talks about parasocial relationships a lot. Basically, parasocial relationships and how this plays a role in this post is we don't really know Scott. Just like you don't really know me. You only know me from what I post on this YouTube channel, what I post on Twitter and Instagram, and I post a lot more than Scott Cawthon does. So we really only know him from posts on Steam and Reddit, and also from his donations to really great causes throughout the years, like Dawko's charity streams and
leading through most of that. I'm applying something else. I give this kid feelings, his opinions, and I wouldn't say I appreciate them, but like, that's great. A bitch came from information though. So, with that being said, oh no, Nani did make a video. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Nani did make a video labeled the same thing. To Mimi's video just, I guess, didn't come up. But I'm gonna find a thing that actually shows me information on what I'm trying to do. Let's say, oh, did Omni made a video, but Omni's, I'm not gonna lie, Omni's stuff is sometimes just like, it's not it, you know? Let's see. Come on, I need somebody who made a decent video. If you guys could recommend me anybody, that'd be fine. Yeah, when the video's under... No. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna get a bunch of videos and skim through them just to make sure they're good enough. Hopefully, this one seems decent.
On Twitter, he said, "I don't agree with Scott's beliefs on 199. Now, let me just say, I am perfectly fine with Scott's beliefs. Everybody has their beliefs. He frickin' do, I guess. So basically, it was found pains was 44,699. Now, let me just say, I am pains was 44,600 to be respected because everybody has them, and to his family. But I'm happy he did not apologize for believing in what he believes in. But yeah, I do wish maybe he touched a bit more upon where the money went for the African American community there and wanted to pull them out of poverty. I believe she could have really made a difference in a time when so many black communities were struggling. She lost, unfortunately. I supported
He seems to at least read the response. So I'm gonna see about this one. This one seems a bit better. Not shading on the kid, just your observation. I did. I'm dumb. I cut back. Haha. Let's say it like that. This is about Scott. It is about Scott. We're trying to find something about Scott. Okay, this person seems to have read the thingy, so I'm going to I'm just gonna read the thing and then I'll
I feel like I've said everything I need to say. Of course, I still have more to say. My response and maybe last post. Of course, I have to make a video now when Scott titles his Reddit post maybe my last post. This message isn't specifically directed at the Reddit community. This is just the community I care about the most and where I choose to post these things. I never cared much for Twitter anyway. To say the last few days have been surreal would be an understatement. I've debated greatly how best to address this, including not addressing it at all. But with so many people from the LGBT community in the fanbase that I love, that's not an option. I'd like to think that the last 7 years would have given me the benefit of the doubt in regards to how I try to treat people. There I was, trending on Twitter for being a homophobe, getting doxxed with people threatening to come into my house. My wife is 6 weeks pregnant and she spent last night in fear because of what was being said online. She's already been struggling with her pregnancy, so seeing her so afraid really scared me. All this because I exercised my right and my duty as an American citizen to vote for and support the candidates who I felt the best could run the country. Wow, I'm sorry I butchered that. For everyone, and that's something that I won't apologize for, and I'm happy about that. A few spoilers, I do wish Scott maybe would have said something about, you know, what the money went towards, but I'm happy he did not apologize for believing in what he believes in. But yeah, I do wish maybe he touched a bit more upon where the money went to, and I think everybody's general concern about where the money went towards. For those who took the time to look, you saw that the candidates I supported included men, women, white people, black people, Republicans, and Democrats. I supported Kimberly Classic in Baltimore because I believe that she really cared for the African American community there and wanted to pull them out of poverty. I believe she could have really made a difference in a time when so many black communities were struggling. She lost, unfortunately. I supported Tulsi Gabbard, a Democrat, even though I disagreed with her on several issues because I felt she would have been a good and fair president. And yes, I supported President Trump because I felt he was the best man to fuel a strong economy and stand up to Americans' enemies abroad.
That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. Of course he would have.
Of which there are many. Even if there were candidates who had better things to say to the LGBT community directly and bigger promises to make, I believe that their stances on other issues would have ended up doing much greater harm to those communities than good. All of this explanation, I fear, is wasted, as people don't want to discuss with one another anymore. They want endless apologies and submission. People who are expecting those from me will get neither. I've always been supportive of creators and have tried to treat everyone fairly and treat everyone with dignity and respect. I've never cared about anyone's race, religion, gender, or orientation. I just treat people as people. Everyone the same, and because of that, I've ended up with a very diverse group of people that I've worked with over the years. It wasn't intentional, it just happened that way. I choose people who are best for the job, I treat everyone the same, and I ended up with many from all walks of life in my professional life and my personal life as well. That's the way it should be, that's the way I want it to be, that's the way I will continue to be. I'm Republican, I'm Christian, I'm pro-life, I believe in God. I always believe in equality and in science and in common sense. Despite what some may say, all of those things can go together. That's not an apology or promise to change, it's the way it's always been. If I get canceled, then I get canceled. I don't do this for the money anymore, I do it because I enjoy it. If people think I'm doing more harm than good now, then maybe it's better that I get canceled and retire. I would accept that. I've had a fulfilling career. Besides, most things that people can take from you are things that never had much value to begin with. I've always loved and will continue to love this community and this fan base, even
Yeah. Okay. The pro-life one, and then I believe in science, kind of make no sense. Okay. All right. Cool. This kind of part of why they feel the way they feel, because you're contradicting yourself in your own thing. I think what happened was you just didn't do research on those people enough. You did enough to where it made you feel good, and so you donate to what made you feel good at the time, and you actually just didn't do your research. That Trump thing, whole thing that got me confused. You really thought that? Is that what you really thought? Of course. Again, I can see this.
Even if someday it doesn't include me anymore. I don't think FNAF would be the same without Scott. And even then, I wish that Scott, if he were to retire, it would be for, you know, the simple reason that he didn't enjoy it anymore. Maybe he wanted to focus more on it, is because of where his money went towards. Apparently it went towards a lot of anti-LGBTQ plus community things. And a lot of people are saying that Scott is, you know, a complete homophobe, you know, he hates, you know, LGBTQ plus community members and all.
Okay, at least I understand his response, which I understand the general gist of what had happened. So, okay, well, first of all, threatening Scott's life, having a stroke, threatening Scott's life is crazy, and you're bonkers, like insane for doing that, and his life should not, his wife should not have to live in fear because you guys are psychopaths. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. On the other hand, okay, I don't want to speak for somebody else's heart, usually, but let's be real here. Listening to what he said and how he felt and the contradictions within that, like, you know, fucking Donald wouldn't have. Shut up. Like, what happened was you didn't do enough research. You did what made you feel good. You didn't want to be like the other girls, so you donated to causes that didn't make you like the other girls, and it came to bite you in the ass. Now, I don't care that he didn't apologize for being who he is. He's just stupid. But also, and, like, at this point, how many things we indirectly support by giving money to places? There are some places that support, some businesses and restaurants and clothings and everything like that support things that we would never even think about supporting because we don't do our research, because we're dumb, because we're people, because we're human. We don't think about that. And some people want to be like, I do. I look through every, like, thing and I know what I'm supporting. And it's like, do you? Half y'all be on YouTube. And YouTube be, you know, never mind. Maybe not right now. My point is, he did it. You know, he did it. Like, we're not gonna pretend like he didn't do it. He did it. But I don't think it's that bad, honestly. It's disappointing. It sucks. He seems like a really terrible person. Not a terrible person. He's a shithole. He's a shithole. But do I think it's like, just, you know, dox him, cancel his family, over that? No, I don't think it's ever that serious. He didn't dox someone. He wasn't harassing someone. He wasn't doing anything. He took his money and put it somewhere he thought would be a good place to put it. Do I agree with him? No. And, well, I never really supported his FNAF shit anyways. But would I support him? Nah. I think people are just overreacting. It's just, if you don't support him and you think he's a shitbag, that's fine. You can shit on him on Twitter if you want. But, like, people be doing extra stuff and doing too much. That's stupid. Like, why? Stop. Yeah, pretty much. It's a Twitter drama. It's pretty dumb. Well, I wouldn't say that. He just has done too much. He's going over... Or not he's going over. They're going over what they should be doing in this case. Some people are just shitting on him, which is fair. You can shit on him all you want. Like, just shit on his entire existence if you feel like it. Just don't go overboard, you know? That's just me. God, that video really isn't done uploading. It's at 70%. My video's at 70%. It's almost done. We're almost done.
All these nasty things. When...
Who's that? Oh. No. Okay, well, there's that drama. Has there been any other dramas lately? I know there's been that drama. There's a Dream thing. Did we ever find out if he actually said the N word and shit? We were people canceling him for a Dream? Wasn't it something like? I know that they got his face, or people doxed his face, but I don't remember if it was anything else. Look at drama. Drama! There's stuff with Trisha Paytas and Ethan, but I think they're both idiots, so I think that's the conclusion. Gabby Hanna's trash, so there's really nothing to say about that. Honestly, if I don't want to do that. I was gonna say something. Honestly, if the video is finished by tonight, honestly, I'm gonna upload it tonight. I'm just gonna upload tonight and let it be what it is. Let's see what else. All I'm getting is like fucking the art drama. I don't need more. I don't need art drama. I need more drama. Something different. Do 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 do. Let's see. Hmm. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's all I can find. Let's see. Did you guys think of anything? Or can you guys think of anything? I think that's all that I can think of when it comes to drama. Anissa screaming. Alright. I think I was gonna tell a story. We're gonna tell the beginning parts of the story that I'm gonna tell after the video's done uploading. But I think, well, what time is it? It's been 70 minutes. I mean, it's been like an hour. I guess I could tell the story really quickly and then, well, I'll save it. It's not that interesting. It's just a story I've been wanting to tell because I feel like I've been thinking about it a lot. And for some reason, I just can't get it out of my head. But hopefully there's some more interesting dramas in the Creepshow one. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to day drinking and drawing. And hopefully this video is done uploading. Please, God. Please let it be done uploading by at least tomorrow. I want this to go up. My niece keeps yelling. Yeah, I think that's it. This was nice. I like talking. I like live streaming and finding out random information. There was a video I wanted to do research on and I was gonna do, but I don't think I know, and I think I'm too drunk to try to figure it out. I might have mixed a little bit of vodka, just a little bit of vodka with this orange juice, so you know, I think I'm losing my mind a little bit. Wait, wasn't there? There was another one, wasn't there? Hey, well, actually, what we can do is you guys can also watch the jar video because I haven't actually watched that one in a minute. So we can watch the video on jar, and then I'll think I'm wrap it up after that. The video on jar, the video that has jar in it, I think was what I was trying to say. Oh, also, this is a thing. Dessert mukbangs are a thing. And it's not these. This is the lady I've been watching, by the way, that I hate because I hate like the ASMR like chewing food type thing. This is not what I'm looking at. I found them on my on like the shorts page. I found them on the shorts page, and I wanted to see like, is this like a whole thing? It's a whole thing. This. I'm gonna mute it because it's too much. But look at their faces. Most of their faces are like this, and I'm not judging them. It's obviously a filter, actually. In most cases, anyways. It's either a filter or they're doing the thing where they push their face, like, you use tape and then they kind of like make it more pointy, basically. In most cases, I think some of them it's like it's real, but a lot of, actually a good chunk of them were filters, and some of the filters were like bugging out at one point. But it's just age. It's just, well, no, it's a mainly. I mainly found it with Korean and Chinese people, and I say that because I can distinguish between those two only. So, Japanese sometimes, but Korean and Chinese women, and there was one lady with her child, and her child was adorable, like fucking adorable. But they'll just like eat these like really cool looking cakes and stuff, and I'm like, first of all, these cakes look bomb, or like they'll be like little jelly things, and I'm just like that, like like they'll be eating one peach, but they'll have like a giant peach cake, or at least like another peach thing, and it'll be like really close to the camera, and I'm just like, I get it, but also like, maybe it's just me that like I can't eat sugar like that, and that's what's like kind of makes me sad. So I'm like, I can't even eat sugar like that anymore. God, like that, just eating that little thing that they eat, like a little piece of it. Oh my god, my stomach will start hurting. I can feel it now. Even when I eat like because I usually get a cake from like Walmart every time I go there to shop. And even when that I'm eating that cake, I'm like, I can't eat anything else. I have to just eat the cake, you know? Or my stomach will start hurting right after I'm done eating it. I'm like, I shouldn't have ate that. But I'll eat like half the cake. Now at this point, I'm just low-key eating half the cake. Like, unless I ate nothing that entire day, I'm eating half the cake, and then by that point, my stomach still hurts. So it's a whole thing. So it's like, it's interesting, because I'm just like, because some of them, it's like, they'll eat a little bit of the cake, and then you can see that they turn the camera off. But some of them were eating like eating all four of those, basically. I'm just like, that's a lot of cake. Can you do that? My stomach hurts looking at it. But also, those cakes are really pretty. Like little peach cakes, little like tangerine ones, or like ones like that. They're so cool looking. I like the look of them. It's just, my stomach hurts. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Anyways, let me go look for the video I'm talking about on the other tab. I feel like I'm sweating food. I can't. What am I looking for? I'm sorry. I really haven't heard about Sonic 93 in such a long time. I know one of the people I used to watch had like an interview with her, and then that was kind of it. But like, she really wiped herself from the internet. God, she's her channel. Her channel got deleted, didn't it? Or did she delete her channel? I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. Sonic 93, that whole drama was just Honestly, it was so dumb, but also it was just like, you know? Oh yeah, I remember I made it. Well, I remember I made a video on it, but I remember my thumbnail. I drew her. I actually liked her character in drawing it. It was actually really fun to draw. To be perfectly honest with you, I really actually like the art from that. So many commentators came out of that. This drama, creep show drama, and that drama. So many great commentators came out of that, and a lot of them fell off. I remember. And I hate it because a lot of them were really good. Some of them popped off, and I'm literally angry because I'm like, what about me, man? I want to pop off too. I did stop making videos for a long while there and just kind of like shut down emotionally. So, that's also my fault. Some of the people were popping off. Like, but what about me? What about me? I want to pop off. Let's go. Which video was it? Where was the video? Oh, here we go. Found it. I'm very much joking. I don't care at this point. I need to get a job anyways. Oh, muted it. Sorry. I'm gonna put this on 2x speed because Jar talks really slow, so.
I can't wait for all the comments that are going to be under this video calling me biased, even though they haven't even watched the video. So before we begin, I need to explain a few things. I have been getting back into commentaries, but I want to do something slightly different than what I used to do. Instead of bashing someone everybody else is already bashing, although I'm still going to be doing that from time to time, I want to add a new perspective on a drama that has already started. By the time I get to them, they're probably going to be long since dead, and people are going to accuse me of reviving the drama. I really hate this prevalent idea in the commentary community where you have to jump on a drama as soon as it starts. You can make a video about it 3 months down the road, but if you disagree with the mob, then you are reviving the drama and you need to be locked up forever. I wonder how people will perceive this video. Will it be a repeat of the Toby drama, which a lot of people hated on me for? Or will it be more like the Hopeless Peaches drama, which most people seem to like? Before we go any further, I want to give you guys an example to counter the argument I know a lot of you who disagree with this video are going to make. Let's talk about George Remus, probably the most popular man during the Prohibition era. He illegally sold alcohol, bribed police officers and people who worked in the American justice system, and worst of all, he killed his own wife. But if someone was slandering him with extra stuff, like him dressing up as a mall Santa and chasing after 12-year-old girls, which I'm pretty sure he didn't do, I can say, no, that isn't true. Am I defending him? Technically, but I'm not saying all the other stuff he didn't happen. Why am I bringing up this odd example, you may ask? Well, it's because I feel like the drama with Mari Akazu, for short I'm just gonna call them Mari, was completely unfairly treated in the drama surrounding them. Now that doesn't mean I think Mari is a perfect
It was so stupid. It was so dumb. It was so fucking dumb.
little angel who didn't do nothing, but as I did a deep dive into the drama, I discovered that a lot of the things people said about them were either completely untrue, they completely ignored what the other person did, and they were getting ganged up on by channels where—
Yes? Did you need something? Yes.
way bigger than them. We're gonna start by going over the video made by our old buddy Prison Bait Puke. Now me, him, and Harley have somewhat worked things out. We all took down a few videos we did on one another, but still, Luke has gotten a lot of things wrong about a lot of people. And this is the last video I currently have planned to make on him because I discovered, well, he lied even more. Now, I have received a lot of criticism that I don't sum up the drama properly for the people who don't know what the hell is going on. So this drama is focused around the show on Netflix called Glitch Techs. I have seen both seasons 1 and 2, and it's a pretty good kid show. Of course, I'm an adult, so I have to get out of a sober state to enjoy it. If I had my own cartoon, I would love it to be in the same animation style. And it's one of the very few shows I can say with a straight face actually does diversity the right way. The plot of the show is that there's a group called the Glitch Techs, who have to defeat and capture these monsters called glitches, which are created whenever a game glitches. So Bethesda is probably the ultimate evil in this universe. But if you haven't seen the show, don't worry, you don't have to watch it to understand what the hell is going on. Mari, a 26-year-old, made a fanfiction, and Cal, a 13-year-old who I believe is 14 now, had a few issues with it and it caused the drama between the two. Mari released a 500-page document about Cal's behavior on Christmas Day. And then a whole bunch of people started joining in on the drama. They had two choices: read the 500-page document and do a whole bunch of other research, so they know 100% for certain what the hell is going on, or they could just side with a child and take the easy way out. Given the current state of the internet, it's not surprising what they.
Or you can read it halfway through like I did, find out that the major things were bullshit, and you could be done. They could have done that as well. It really wasn't hard. If I, a cave dweller, can do it in a live stream, I think y'all can read through the more serious accusations.
They did. But I decided to look deeper into the drama myself, and I discovered, yep, they got a lot of stuff wrong. With that all being said, please don't attack or harass anyone mentioned in this video.
Because a 26-year-old adult has not only taken it upon themselves to harass and villainize a 13-year-old over fanfiction, they have doxed them and leaked voice recordings of them too without permission.
Wowee, they doxed a child? That's a pretty serious claim there, prison mate Luke. And not only did Luke make this claim, but so did Izzy and Galaxy's OK.
I have other usernames which are detailed in this document, but I'm not going to touch on those because it's an unnecessary violation of privacy. Kind of like this whole document.
So in case you hadn't heard, around last Christmas, somebody by the name of Mari, who by the way is 20, dropped this 500-page Google Doc that was basically like harassing and doxing a 13-year-old.
Oh wowee, a lot of channels with hundreds of thousands to tens of thousands of subscribers are making this claim. It must be true. Now, they don't really show proof or even explain what the hell they mean by doxing, so I decided to look deeper into the situation myself. I will say, Mari shouldn't have taken this to Facebook even if she wanted to vent privately, but she did censor out Cal's Twitter handle. And she also censored out her icon. But you know what Cal did in her document on Mari? On page 3, she doesn't even bother to censor out Mari's real name and icon. I would rather have my Twitter icon revealed to people than my fucking real name. But I guess this is another case of rules for thee, but not for me. Now, Shu has addressed this in her document response to Cal, and yeah, this is an extremely fucked up thing to do. Oh, and this person is not Shu on head, I just want to make that clear. Cal, for someone who claims to understand internet safety, you really should have blocked out someone's real fucking name. And no, I don't care if you're 13, this is a fucked up thing to do. Also, these people don't even know what doxing is. Doxing is when you leak private information about someone with malicious intent. Yeah, her Twitter was set to private, but her handle was public for anyone to see. Are you guys gonna say that no bullshit was doxed now because people found his public real name on a channel with tens of thousands of subscribers? But Jar, what about her leaking the child's voice? Ooh, you of all people should find that to be pretty messed up. I mean, after all, you kept your real voice hidden for the longest time, and you're a grown-ass man. Ooh, wowee.
And the worst of it, besides the doxing, is her documenting the child's voice.
Thank you for the question, surprisingly accurate straw man. While I will admit, recording people without their permission is kind of messed up, and some of the biggest YouTubers I'm friends with have admitted to me that they record all the calls they have with people in case someone tries to take them out of context, the child has already revealed their true voice publicly on Twitter.
Hi, I'm bored, so if you want to drop something down for me to say, I'll say it. Yeah. Hello?
Cal claims that Mari dots them, but she has no proof of it. Cal asked Mari a question, Mari said no, and apparently the commentary community actually accepts this as proof. I mean, really, guys? So I have a question. What private information of Cal got leaked? Was it her first, middle, and last name? Was it her phone number? Was it her address? Ooh, Char is trying to figure out the address of a 13-year-old girl. What a creep. Wowee. Oh, shut up, surprisingly accurate straw man. I'm not trying to find her address. I just want to know what these people define as doxing. I really like how Izzy will take the document, block out Mari's real name, but not get on Cal for, you know, doxing someone's real name.
Hey guys, so just quick heads up, my desktop computer is having some issues, and I lost a lot of what I was working on. Plus, on top of that, my microphone broke literally the next day, so I'm using a different one. On top of that, I'm recording on the laptop, and I'm sick, so I'm going to sound a lot different throughout the rest of this video. Also, I'm not one of those YouTubers who say, please like and subscribe, but YouTube has been unsubbing people from my channel as of late, and last time I told people about this in my Friday Night Funkin' video, my subs actually went up instead of down, and a few people in the comments told me that YouTube did unsub them from the channel. So please, make sure you're subscribed. But anyways, let's get back to the the video. So the real question is, why did so many channels jump in on this drama in the first place? Well, it's because it blew up on Twitter.
Well, I got a Twitter thread that blew up recently.
Now, for those of you who are above the age of 21, let's play the Prismmate Luke drinking game. Take a shot when Prismmate Luke puts up a screenshot on screen that has nothing to do with what he's talking about. And take 2 shots if it contradicts what he's talking about.
You want to know what got this 13-year-old kid a document that's more than 5 times
I would. But I got stuff to do today. I do have things to do.
as long as the US fucking Constitution? It was because the kid found their fanfiction weird because they shipped a minor with an adult.
All right, everybody, let's read what Luke, the most honest individual, has put up on screen. I'm sure it has exactly to do with what he's talking about. Look, I don't care if they don't like my ship. It's valid. Wait a second there, Luke. I thought you said she got mad at her because she didn't like her ship. But in the screenshot you showed, she claims the opposite. Well, let's keep reading. But they're trying to use me talking to them as an adult, as someone who's gaslighting and manipulating them. I only want them to understand something. They took the wrong way. Yeah, this is bothering me, since they are accusing me of trying to ruin them, when I'm trying to leave them alone at this point. Sigh. By the way, if you're wondering why I was saying they, them instead of she or her, well, I found out that the person is non-binary. So yeah, that's why I didn't read the doc word for word, because I'm not going to give these people any ammo to call me anti-LGBT or anything like that.
Aging up the characters without ever stating it in the story.
Alright, Prismmate Duke of Dipshits, do you see anything on screen? Anything at all that might indicate they aged up the characters? Like these two here, Mitch is 24, 5 is 21. You do understand those are characters from the show Glitch Text, right? When they added in the tag, Mitch is 24, what did you think they meant by it? Do you think they meant whenever they used the word Mitch, it was actually the number 24? Do you think the tag was supposed to indicate that the fanfiction had a banana cream sundae in it? Please explain to me what you actually thought this tag meant, Luke. I am very curious.
And she called Cal out for shipping themselves with a fictional character, while at the same time justifying their illegal age difference ship.
He doesn't know how the law works. Which makes sense because he's in jail, and honestly, you should never take legal advice from a criminal. Shipping a 19-year-old with a 15-year-old is weird, don't get me wrong, but it's not illegal. You do know you can ship characters together without drawing porn or not safe for work of them, right? And even then, I think she aged up the characters to 21 and 24. Oh, wow, Ouija, are you saying a 14-year-old and a 19-year-old should date legally? Hello, again, surprisingly accurate straw man. No, I do not. The fact that you came to that conclusion astounds me. I'm saying, by law, not my opinion, shipping a 19-year-old with a 15-year-old is not illegal. By law, not my opinion.
Judging them for it, or even worse, calling them a pedophile for it, is so disgusting and jarring.
Okay, Luke, while I will agree that their point is kind of dumb, they're not calling them a pedo, you fucking liar. They're just saying logically that if a 13-year-old dated a 15-year-old, eventually that 15-year-old would be 18 and they would be 16. It's a stupid point, yes, but they're not calling them a fucking pedo. They're not like you, Luke. They don't just throw around that word like confetti.
Mari's friend also acts like the show is real, like at some point, the characters will be of age, and then they have to worry about one of them being a pedo.
You cannot be this stupid, Luke. They're clearly just doing a thought experiment. Jesus Christ. And again, they're not calling them a fucking pedo in the screenshot you showed. It's possible that they did call them a pedo for it, but Luke doesn't show any evidence on screen, and he's not someone who should be trusted.
She also calls Cal a danger because of a disagreement over fanfiction. Fanfiction.
Hey guys, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this amazing thing called reading what Prismmate Luke put up on screen. There is no doubt that Cal is a danger. Alright, Luke, so far you're telling the truth, but let's keep reading. They have shown to twist things up to be in their favor. What makes them even more dangerous is that they have allies who are willing to help control the narrative that they're the victim in all of this.
Let me tell you something. Cal literally before the stuff went up, straight up was like block evading, actively harassing, and then telling everybody else, no, they're harassing me. It's like this bitch blocked you for a good while. You continued to tweet at her through other people's accounts, and straight up be like, no, this person is attacking me. They're doing this, that, and the third, and at the same time attacking them when they literally weren't talking about you. They had blocked Cal at that point. Like I saw this. It was in the document. Like it actively, the person was actively leaving them alone, and this girl or this person, I don't know what they identify as at this point, they actively went out of their way to, well, I'm not gonna say stalk, because that's too much, to harass this person that they had disagreement with, that blocked them because they didn't want to have a conversation anymore. and then use their friends and other people to act as if that person was doing it. I read the messages. I went actually to their account and actually physically saw the tweets in question. Like, this person was going out of their way. This wasn't just we have a disagreement, I'm like talking shit on Twitter. They were actively trying to get their attention so it can actually look like they're like it was just too much. Like, they couldn't leave it alone. They were like, I want to be right, and until you and everybody else thinks that you're wrong, I'm right. And it was like, can you stop? 13-year-old child, sit your ass down, please.
Mari is not saying that Cal is a danger because they disagree with him over fanfiction. They're saying they're a danger because they twist the narrative, which they do, and that they have allies who are willing to help them control the narrative, which, judging from people like you, is pretty factual. Thanks for proving the point on screen, Prismate Duke of dipshits.
Since they blame Cal for their hallucinations and their health acting up, while stating that they were off their medication for it, and these aren't the only cases of gaslighting.
Okay, I'm not gonna read the screenshot because it's too long and it would pad out the video too much, so you can just pause the video yourself and read it. But at no point did Mari blame Cal for hallucinating or anything like that. And here's a fun fact, Luke. Some people can be off their medication because they can't afford it.
You can read multiple messages throughout the doc.
Lord knows Luke won't.
I can make 5 videos if I wanted to, going over all of the doc.
Then do it. No, I'm serious. Do it.
Do it, because you'll be proven wrong in like a second. Like, what?
While writing my original script, I decided to reach out to Cal and see if they were doing all right and if they wanted to add more. And when they answered, they were really nice and open about it. And it's really brave of them to be open about it, given how shaken up they were. The way
That's crazy, because before this, when I reached out to them, I asked them simple question: did you call this person a pedophile? Were you stalking? But basically, were you harassing this person? And they were pretty candid about it. You couldn't do the same? I don't get it.
the doc portrayed Cal, it made it sound like as soon as I talked to them, they would try to extort me out of money.
Really, you reached out to someone to make sure they were doing all right and they didn't immediately scream at you? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's almost like basically every fucking person on the planet does that. You do know, Luke, if you reach out
I
to
give you
someone
hyperbolic
and
right
be
now.
nice, they're probably
Like,
gonna be
screenshot
nice.
the
There's a lot of
DMs
awful
could have been
people
more
in history
simple
who
and
people
bullshit,
said,
but
yeah, I met him. I talked with him. He seems like a pretty genuine guy. Like, a lot of people who defend Luke and his terrible actions always tell me that they've spoken with Luke and he seems like a pretty nice guy. A lot of people who are terrible people have friends. They're not mean or bad people 24/7. The fact that I have to explain this is fucking unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie, for the last couple of months, I feel like I'm arguing with children.
Along with this, not only does he just flat out admit to shipping illegal relationships,
Oh my fucking god. Luke just revealed this person's name. He just showed to 200,000 plus people this person's Facebook account that has their real name on it. According to his own logic, he doxed someone. Holy shit. But as for his point, let's see what they said. Is a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old dating wrong? I noticed Americans see this as a horrible thing to happen. Luke, they're from a different country. They have different laws, different moral standards. Stop being such a fucking colonizer. They're asking a question, not admitting to anything. And even then, in American law, not my opinion, the law, an 18-year-old can legally date a 15-year-old. As for them having whoopee, well, it depends on the state, Romeo and Juliet laws, and other small factors like that. They're allowed to ask a question, Luke.
she even called the people defending Cal simps, which if that doesn't tell you how delusional and just repulsive Mari is, I don't know what will.
I mean, your fans called me a simp before, so does that make your own fan base delusional? And what's so delusional about this? This is a common insult on the internet.
She even tried to manipulate Cal into giving an apology for the doc she wrote.
Where? No, really, where? Let's read what you have up on screen. You fucking doxed me. No, I did not. Shut up. Fuck you. I said I can sue you. Alright, sorry. Mari is not trying to get them to apologize. They're saying, I said I can sue you. What does it say before that? Show the context. I'm tired of you fucking lying. And according to Luke in his Lexit video, telling someone to fuck off is a clear attempt at manipulation, which it isn't. Luke is just an idiot who doesn't know what manipulation is, but according to his own logic, shouldn't it, shut up, fuck you, also be a clear attempt at manipulation?
A doc in which she tried to make
Oh my god, he's so lazy, he doesn't even properly blur this out. And it's a link to a fucking Twitter thing. I don't care. It's not doxing. It's not something that needs to be private. Why are you so stupid?
The weirdest part to me about this situation, besides, you know, fanfiction being the cause of it, is that Mari wasn't just some random loser online with no following. They had a decent following on YouTube.
Less than 3K subs? Are you kidding me? That's a decent following to you?
it wasn't. They really didn't. Even if they really didn't. They really didn't. Do I not have her? Hold on. Why do I have... Give me a second. What? Wait, what? Okay, so I was looking through... I'm looking through my messages, and I don't have her messages. Why don't I have your messages? Why don't I have her messages? Why don't I have her messages? I don't understand. Did she block me? Did she block me? The cow block. Ha! I don't know if she blocked me or her Twitter's just gone. What? Give me a second. Let me see. I don't know where Twitter's just gone or she blocked me. Let me see. Now I have to check. I'm like, oh, well, let me see what exactly I said on these messages so I'm not like bullshitting. Come on. Did she block me? I'm curious. Oh no, the account's just gone. Damn, that's dumb. I'm so mad. Because of the having a stroke. Because the account is gone, that her messages are gone. But she responded to my messages. She liked one. Yeah, so I asked her a few questions. There were claims that you called Mari a pedophile. Is this true? She said yes, I remember. I think she asked if I knew them or I was like a friend. I guess friends of Mari were telling her like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "No, I don't know either of you. I'm just someone who happened upon the situation and wanted to confirm some things and ask a few questions." But she went private, so I thought I should ask you. She did, which I again didn't know she was in DMs with her, so that's the whole thing. Also, I wanted to ask, did you know the person made the receipts on Twitter account about her? Oh yeah, there was somebody who made. Oh yeah, that. Oh my god, I remember that. I'm just remembering shit from this. This little girl needs to sit her ass down. Actually, I don't know if it's a girl. This person needs to sit their ass down. This little person needs to sit their ass down. One of her friends, and she admitted this to me, but I don't have the DMs. I'm so mad. She admitted this to me. One of her friends made a whole Twitter page talking, basically just calling Mari not shit. That they weren't shit. Saying all types of things about them. Making up stuff at this point. Like about an argument about characters. This child did that with their friend. And they talked about they knew the person. So it was their friend. A whole Twitter, like a whole exposing Twitter about an argument they had when this person had blocked them. And apparently the friend was the person that was like helping them block evade. So like the friend would be like, "Oh look, Mari posted a new thing," and then put the post on the Twitter. Oh my god, it was so crazy. And then I asked, what else did I ask? I talked about the thing that triggered the hallucinations, and if the location now, and if you remember when she blocked you after the initial argument over the fanfic. I don't know what she responded to that. I think she said yes, because I remember I know the facts. All right, I knew that like she had blocked you before your friend did all that stuff. So, was this in the doc? I might have just missed it. Yeah, I don't know what she responded to that either. I think, yeah, I don't know what she responded because it just fucking. I don't know why Twitter did that, but okay. I'm not deleting this conversation. This conversation fucking happened. That's some bullshit. But yeah, so I'm actually so mad. I wish I had fucking screenshotted those then. So it's bullshit. That's some actual bullshit. Give me a second. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Didn't he do the video like 5 months ago? Yeah. The situation was so long ago. So stupid. I'll watch the
She's
rest of it.
smaller than you! Izzy! Galaxy is okay! In fact, she's smaller than all four of you by a significant margin! And before someone brings up the whole, well, subs don't always equal your view count, Luke at this point in time was getting 100 to 200k per video. Izzy was getting even more. Galaxy is okay is getting roughly the same views as I get. Yeah, their video on Lily Pete blew up, but so did mine. This is an actual attempt at manipulation. Luke is aware that a lot of his fans listen and don't watch his videos, so when he says they have a significant following, people assume they have tens to thousands to hundreds of thousands of subs.
Along with that, they brought it to their channel by making multiple community posts about this situation and just won't leave Cal alone. They say they're sorry for what they did, but they bring in other shippers to try and make it sound like they took a bullet for something.
Hey everybody, look at what Prisonmate Look is doing. He's playing the whole, they've been posting about it everywhere card, when he's only showing they've been posting apologies about it everywhere. But he's saying it like it's a bad thing, like he always does. And I'm really getting fucking sick and tired of him doing that. Boy howdy, that was some loud thunder.
Along with this, they use them being demisexual as an excuse for sexualizing minors.
Really, Luke? They did? Where? No, really. Show me.
Where?
Where in that screenshot did they use
Where?
demisexual as an excuse for sexualizing minors? All I see is them explaining what demisexual is, and that she wanted the two characters she aged up to be in a loving, friendly relationship before it became a romantic one. To me, it's just not being a slut. I don't think we really need to have a sexuality for not being a slut. And that's another shot for the Prisonmate Luke drinking game. Take a shot if he falsely accuses someone of being a pedo, or at least something like that, with little to no evidence. Luke, I understand you think everyone in the world is a pedo but you, but please, for the love of God, stop diluting the term. Now, people like Galaxy is okay and Izzy have claimed that aging up characters is pedophilic, which, no, it isn't. If someone was pedophilic, they wouldn't age up the characters. Or they would do the opposite. They would de-age them. I jacked on, which is...
Makes no sense. I hate that argument. Making a character older is pedophilic. Making a character older equals you're attracted to minors. Are you okay? Are you good? I never understood that shit. That shit pissed me off. How did that work? Huh?
The robot version of jacking off to adult Hinata from Naruto. Did I also somehow jack off to her when she was 12 because she was aged up? I also jerked it to Goku when he was an adult, and he used to be a 12-year-old who looked like a baby. In fact, come to think of it, every person I've ever had sex with used to be a child. Oh my god! Like, diluting the term racism, sexism, and homophobia is one thing, but now we have to do it to pedophilia too? Really? But let's just...
Also, they talk about adult Hinata. The Hinata he showed on screen, which is actually a good example of, like, the Hinata he showed on screen was not adult. But adult Hinata does exist. It's just, it's a whole thing. I know. This brings me up to another argument, but I'm not going to.
Just go with the argument that if you age up a character and put them in a sexual situation, then it's pedophilic. Fine. It's stupid, but I'll go with it. Mari didn't put them in sexual situations. She just aged them up. You can age up a character without putting them in a sexual situation. You guys know that, right? Is Butch Hartman also a pedo because he aged up the Danny Phantom characters? Just asking. The reason why Mari explained she was demisexual is because sex is not the first thing on her mind. She feels like Mitch, who is an egotist, when he gets older, is going to mature and become a chill guy. Where's the pedophilia in that? For the love of God, can someone point it out to me? But believe it or not, despite what Galaxy is okay, Prismate Luke, and Izzy said, FishLizard.zip had the worst argument for calling them a pedo. She called them a predator and a criminal for, you wanna hear it, boys? You ready for this? Well, she's a survivor of CSA and CSEM, which stands for Child Sexual Abuse and Child Exploitation Material. Yeah, that's her evidence. I'm not fucking making this up. I'm honestly really glad that Fish Lizard has left YouTube. She caught on Luke's ass for saying that Harley defended lollies, while in that same video she claimed that I defended the movie Cuties, even though I didn't. It's a disgusting, stupid movie, and I did a whole video about it, but under the law, it's not porn. Is it inappropriate? Yeah. Are pedos probably jacking off to it? Sure. But that doesn't make something porn. If it was porn, it wouldn't have been on Netflix. You can argue that it should be considered porn, yes, but the law, not me, disagrees with you. Fish Lizard was also so demanding. She makes like 1 or 2 points against the video, then demands the person takes it down as if she has any authority. Like, I'm sorry she had to go through CSA and CSEM, but that doesn't give her the right to just call anyone she wants a predator. Also, Cal being so shocked and traumatized by the fanfiction is easily contradicted by all this other stuff she said. I'll put them up on screen now so you can pause them and read it. But didn't Mari say they wanted to sue Cal? No, they just said they had the ability to. It's difficult to sue someone over the internet. Hell, people have threatened to sue me twice, which is different from saying they could sue me. Many of the commentators have claimed that the fanfiction is just so disgusting and degenerate, and they also claimed that Mari sexualized a trans person for no other reason than it was their fetish. They focus on the not safe for work tags as if it means something, but they clearly did not read the fanfiction. I have a really big gender bend fetish. In fact, it's my biggest fetish. I'll fully admit to that. But a cis person having a trans character, even if they do sexualize them, doesn't mean they're automatically doing it because it's their fetish. They would have done gender bent instead if it was. But I'll let the person who is editing this video, who is trans by the way, to share their thoughts on this. Mari included a trans character because she wanted to show the struggles that trans people have to go through. Mari lives in the Philippines, which, are not exactly the most pro-LGBT people. Unless you're comparing them to, like, Ugandans or something. Cal, despite being non-binary, clearly doesn't understand the struggles that trans people have to go through, especially those who live outside of Western countries. It is so hard to believe why Mari is disturbed by Cal. Cal has thrown pedophilia accusations at her, wished her death in a deleted tweet, doxed her, and so much more. But she's 13, so it's okay. Could I forgive Cal for being a 13-year-old and believing that Loud House is full of incest when it isn't? Sure, but I can't excuse stuff like this. And apparently Cal is making fun of Mari as a coping mechanism. You cannot make this shit up. The art Mari has drawn of Mitch and Five is adorable and clearly shows that they're in a healthy and loving relationship. People demand LGBT representation, and once they fucking get it, they complain about it. Let me ask you something about the YouTuber Antunes. Did he flag Just Stop's video? No. Did he flag Daft's Peanuts video? No. Did he flag any of the videos done by creepshowart, who's one of the least trustworthy people in the commentary community? No. But he did flag the videos of Prismate Luke and Izzy. Maybe there was a reason as to why he did it. And by the way, I have so much more evidence and proof I could use, but this video is already long enough. If you want to argue against this video, argue against the points I actually made. If there's something I haven't mentioned about Mari, I'm not leaving it out for convenience. I'll disprove the claims about Mari that are false, not the ones that are true. Mari is by no means a perfect person. Now, I got a lot of this information from Hedgie08. I'll link his videos about this drama down below if you want more information. His videos got a lot of dislikes. Why? It's because Cal lied about him and sent their fans to attack him. And I know this is true because I read all the hate comments and they clearly didn't watch the fucking video. I'm really getting sick and tired of these asshats on Twitter just listening and believing, then going to attack someone's YouTube video. I've been noticing this has been happening more and more. If you want a really stupid audience, well, go to Twitter. They'll believe anything as long as you portray yourself as a victim. I don't know what Izzy will do. Knowing Luke, he probably won't apologize or even bother to take his video down. He still hasn't taken his Hopeless Peaches videos down, and he still hasn't made his fucking apology already. As for Galaxy is okay, I do expect her to make a video either apologizing or correcting her misinformation. But Galaxy is okay. For the love of God, stop trusting Luke. If he says the sky is blue, look up to check. If someone wants to say I'm doing this video to
It's pretty much done. There's something about Jar's content where it's like, don't know why I stopped watching you. And then other parts are just like, okay, you make it sense, but also it's like, ah. Damn, no. Somebody, no. People are just. I feel like people quit commentary a little bit too fast, and it's a lot. It's people that always want positivity in their life, even though they don't bring it out, and then it's a whole thing. Anyways, I wonder if that she ever went back on that. Let's see. Okay, Galaxy is okay. No, she did think about the Hopeless Peaches drama, or not the Hopeless Peaches. I can't about that one drama that we're all talking about. I don't see anything about that video. Looks like her video's still up, actually. Yep, Priscilla's shit's still up, so I don't know. Yep, didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm sure Izzy's video's still up. Yep, Izzy's video's still up too. Yeah, I don't think these people are I don't think they care about anything credibility wise. So I don't think that the videos are gonna go down. Izzy seems like no, I'm almost sure Izzy would never take it down. But everybody else, who knows? Oh, it's been 2 hours. Didn't he do a video on like 5 months ago? Yeah. Anyways, I'm done. I just wanted to put that out there. I think at this point, my drunk's leaving me, and I need more. And it's not that tab. I think for now, I'm just gonna go and fuck around. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, I guess. Oh, see, yeah, even like, I'll get Thuman recommended to me, which, I don't know how I feel about Thuman anymore. It's starting to be like, not fucking with her. But also it's like, her art's really good. So it's like, well, no, I kind of always felt that way, where it's like, I like her art, and I support her art, I just don't like her as a person. She does too much. Too often for my liking. Anyways. Is that video done downloading? Please say, Jesus. Oh, it's at 71! I can't. I'm gonna go. And not be drunk anymore. I will see you guys later. Oh, I should probably say, I think I'm gonna have people draw with me next stream. I don't know when I'm next gonna stream. I want to say after, I want to say 3, maybe 2, 3 videos after, or not 2, 3, probably like 1 or 2 videos after my next one. Probably like 1 video after my next one. I'm gonna stream, and I'm gonna have people draw with me, because I like that. But I see you guys later. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know any. But I'll see you. Bye.